Under the Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi's leadership, our sector has undergone a tectonic transformation like never before.
Indian Airlines carried a record 13 million passengers in the month of March, up by over 11% over the corresponding months of 2018 and 2019, according to Directorate General of Civil Aviation data. Air passenger traffic for March was 7% higher than February and 21% from a year ago. Civil Aviation Minister Jyotiraditya Scindia, while addressing the India-EU Aviation Summit virtually on Thursday, underscored how India is leading the recovery in the aviation sector post-COVID. Scindia credited Prime Minister Narendra Modi and his leadership for bringing a tectonic transformation in the aviation sector.
India has been leading the recovery path, where no major airline was grounded due to the disruption, but instead, new airlines such as Akasa have taken birth. We have recently hit a milestone of 456,000 domestic passengers per day, even during non-peak season. Most airlines are witnessing passenger load factors in the range of the upper 90s as compared to the pre-COVID average of the 80s. This trend has rather been in the making since the last decade, where under the Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi's leadership, our sector has undergone a tectonic transformation like never before.
Domestic air travel demand has been on an upward trajectory since December, showing signs of higher air travel penetration in India. A record 456,000 Indians on an average took to the skies in a day in March. Post-COVID, this is the biggest number of monthly figures of passengers who boarded a flight. This was unexpected as March is considered one of the slowest periods for the airlines. According to reports, rebound in corporate travel after COVID restrictions were lifted up set off the continuous increase in demand over the last few months. It's not just the air traffic numbers that have shown an increase, the on-time performance of different airlines has also become better. Akasa Air, the latest addition to India's aviation sector, surpassed its old competitors in on-time performance and was deemed the most punctual airline, with 94.2% of its flights arriving and taking off on time. Closely followed by Indigo at 92% and Vistara at 83.7%. Air India, which was recently acquired by the Tata Group, had a 82.1% on-time rate. Followed by budget airline Air Asia at 76.6%, Alliance Air at 69.1% and SpiceJet at 63.6%. Go First was the worst performer of the lot, with only 49.2% of its flights arriving and taking off on time. As long as a flight arrives within 15 minutes of its scheduled arrival time, it is considered on time. India registered record post-COVID numbers in the month of December. Flight ticket booking sites have reported a 15 to 20% increase in overall booking numbers on a month-to-month basis since then. In response to increased demand, airlines are deploying more capacity, and the number of daily flight departures in India surpassed 3,000 for the first time since the start of pandemic in February.